Hey y'all, Gravity here with some Star Citizen news. First up, we have the F8 Lightning, who's being worked on by Chris Smith. And he's really doing a fantastic job. As you can see from the original to the new, they kind of changed those forward kind of wing styling. So it's got a little bit more of an angular look. Looks really, really good. Enjoying what he's doing. Also, we have the Vanduul Blade. It is now in the gray box with service and kind of a review of that, so that's doing good. Some housekeeping. The Banu Merchantman is on to the design phase. The review is done, and they're kind of working on a second pass of the interior. Also, the Constellation Phoenix, it's just getting the gray box modeling, and so that is all complete. And the Hammerhead gray box final interior, that's looking good. Hurricane and the Avenger reworks are in their final modeling and surfacing tweaks, so that's good. On to the big one, Reclaimer, and yes, big indeed. It is, in the design brief, kind of a thick, grimy industry is what they're looking for, and you can see kind of the scrapes on the side. You got oil spots and stains and that kind of thing all going across there. Now, in total, this ship has 5 total beds. Now, you're only seeing 4 on the screen, but there's a 5th one that's in the captain's quarter. That's the same thing with the baths. So there's 2 total baths there, right? So, sink and toilet, those kinds of things. And one of those is in the captain's quarter as well. Also, you've got 4 drone bays, okay, and that includes 2 control stations and one really, really cool gravity generator. So you see kind of, it's going to be blue like lightning going all around it in that fast swirling ball. Really, really cool. Also, we have an elevator, okay, and what's interesting in this elevator is it's obviously needed with a ship this size. Now, it's going to show 5 decks, okay, and plus an exit to surface. So you've got a salvage balcony, habitation deck, salvage processing, salvage hold, cargo hold, and exit to surface. Now, I wanted to show you the process of getting a salvage completed. And so, first off, you're going to be flying to the location, okay? And once you're there, you're going to send out your drones, and they're going to kind of determine the composition of what you can potentially process and salvage. From there, you're going to use the tractor beams, okay? So you're going to pull in the material into place. From there, your claw is going to take over, and it actually has lasers on it. That's going to allow it to cut up those pieces into something that's salvageable and pulls it into the actual hold. Okay, then it goes into the processing room where it's going to get, grind all up, right? The big gears going around and around, chomping it up. And then it gets into the back where there's the salvage containers, okay? And then with the landing process, okay, we've got some really neat images here as those, legs coming down and extending and retracting is really, really neat. And they're actually using a VTOL system, so vertical takeoff and landing is what that stands for, VTOL. And the main thrusters that are keeping it up and allowing you to land are kind of doing a 90-degree change from, its pilot position where they're up to a 90-degree downward to give that upward thrust. Okay. Now, this ship is going to be in-game for 3.1, and so in order to get it in-game, because it's so huge, they had to increase the landing pad size to allow it to fit, right? And this ship is in its in-flight prep stage, so they're just getting the mechanics and everything in place. Now, they've claimed that the claw arm is not going to be in yet, but we're going to see about that. They do have a little bit more time, so hopefully that would make it. That would be great, but we'll see in time if that's going to be ready and available. Moving forward, we have the Tumbril Cyclone. Okay, now this vehicle is kind of made to hug the terrain, right? It's got these kind of oversized tires, and it's meant to get that real true feel of what you're hitting and you're bumping over things and going. And there's 5 versions of this. So there's kind of the base, which has the cargo, the turret, which has 3 people, and that's the one with kind of the gunner in the back. So this is the only one that's a three-person. Then you have anti-air that includes an EMP and missiles alongside a recon. Okay, so the recon has kind of a scanner, and you chart the terrain as you go through these moons and eventually the planets. And then the last one is the race. So they add kind of like a spoiler, a nitrous in the back, and those kinds of things. Something worth noting is these are actually swappable, right? So if you feel like going racing today, toss in the racing stuff. If you want to go do recon, well, go ahead and put that module in. So this is all changeable in your garage, and I think that makes it a very versatile little vehicle. Okay, I think this is built for fun as well. It's kind of less, I would say, realistic in quotes, and more kind of a gaming sense and feel as you see it, kind of bouncing over rocks and doing all of that. So they really made it kind of robust, at least for now, in what it is capable of doing, and it's kind of rough and tough, and doesn't matter what it hits. So that's really, really neat, and the turning is fantastic on this. So comparatively to the Rovers, this has all 4 tires turn, right? So it's got 2 axles that will turn, giving you a better turning radius. Also, they're showing the explosion that's happening, which looks really cool, mind you. But I'm hoping that time to kill is just a for show for now, right? I mean, a couple bullets from a pistol should not make that thing explode, so I'm hoping that time to kill is a bit longer, right? Also, hey, it's St. Patrick's. Yeah. So we have a screenshot contest going on where you and your friends just get into game, wear some green something or other, have green in your shot, anything green that you can find around, and take a screenshot, post it up on Spectrum. I'll put some links below to that contest where you can get involved, and CIG's picking their top 3 favorites, all right? All 3 win a game package, and the grand prize, the best, the most favorited, is also winning a Constellation Phoenix. That's the luxury edition, y'all. So that grand prize winner is going to be very, very lucky. Get involved, get your buddies in there, and go get some game time in. There's also a St. Patrick's sale and promotion happening where they got some green ships. We have the Phoenix, the Mustang Delta, the Gladius, the Valiant, and the Starfarer Gemini all in there. In addition, the Squadron 42 t-shirt is on a discount, so of course that's green, right? So this is Friday through Sunday, so that's just this weekend. So go grab them if you're missing one for your wardrobe. There'll be links to all of that down below. So thanks, y'all, for joining me on this St. Patrick's Day. I hope you enjoyed, and take care.